and welcome back to the Insurance Guru. My name is Ayanda Malele and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So today I'm going to be tackling a question that came up on the comment section of one of the videos that I've done, and they were basically asking, what is the qualification you need, who needs what, when, how in order to work in short-term insurance. The first thing I want to tackle then is a representative. What is a representative? So a representative is somebody who gives advice to a client in order or leading them to make a financial decision. So anyone that will give you advice and then you are the one that says, okay, I'll pay the premium and this has got an impact in the future for me in terms of my financial status and I'll sign up for it. That person is a representative. In terms of a contact center, for instance, we are looking at a representative as somebody who's in the sales department. Why? It's because they give you advice that leads to a financial decision. So they do the underwriting, they give options for excesses, etc. And by them doing this, they're giving you advice, and then you're the one that says, I'll take a high excess or a low excess, or I won't cover that item, or. But they're leading the client to making a financial decision. So that is a salesperson. You're looking at a client services person as well, because as much as you go into client services to sort of maybe just check up on your premium, etc., you also go into client services to review your policy. You go into client services to add on other products or other items onto your policy. So these people in the client services department actually do also give you advice to lead you to a financial decision. So when you think about who gives advice to a client that leads to a financial decision, then you're like, okay. And the financial decision is also not necessarily that I'm going to pay premium at the end of the month, but there's an implication with the premium I'm paying. If something happens, what will I get paid? How will I get paid, etc. So that is the long and short of a representative. Now I want to also go into what is not a representative. And this is the biggest confusion and conflict in the insurance sector, where people want to put everyone as a representative because they don't know what a representative or not a representative is. So as I've highlighted what a representative is, a person that's not a representative is someone who does not give advice and lead the client to making a financial decision. So if I'm working in the claims department, am I really giving advice? The answer would lie in a claim consultant's, average call. Average call, Ayanda phones in, I've lost my cell phone. When did you lose it? How did you lose it? Do you have a police report, etc., etc. Ayanda gives that information. Okay, great, ma'am. We realize that your premium for the last 2 months wasn't paid, so we're not going to pay out the claim. Then that's just the way the claim works. Or, ma'am, great, we will be replacing your phone. This is where you can go and collect your new phone, and hunky-dory, excess is paid and everything moves on. So from that conversation, does it sound like this person that's a claims consultant gave any advice to the client? I must actually wait for you to answer this. But yes, the answer is no. They didn't give advice. They were really sort of tackling an administrative function. So the function is really to take the information, assess it, and give it back to the client. And hence you'll find in a lot, not even a lot, in all call center environments, once you have a claim and they replace your phone and you finalize the claim and everything else, usually the claims department will send you to the client services customer care department so that they can then update your policy and either add the new phone on or just remove the one that's not on cover anymore. But you can see that claims is not involved in advice. They are just taking care of the claim, doing admin. It's a process-driven function, nothing else. So now that I've sort of given you the gist of what is a rep, what is not a rep, then you can say, okay, cool. Then maybe now you realize at work they're saying you have to meet these qualification requirements because your DOE for date, what is a DOE for date? That's the date of first appointment. So whenever you are employed by a financial services provider, they need to put you on a rep register. That means if you're a representative, they put you on this representative register, which sits with the FSCA. What that says is that Ayanda started working as a representative on the 1st of June 2006. Then it's noted. And then it will flag different things that I need, whether it be, from the competency spec, whether it's a qualification or when I must do my REs, etc. But the DOFA is just a series of when I was licensed to work for Insurer X, when I was licensed to work with Insurer Y, if potentially I was debarred for some fraudulent activities and I was actually not being an honest representative. So things like that then will be noted on the date of first appointment letter that covers me when I started working in the industry. The biggest, I think the biggest mistake that I've seen that happens in the sector is they literally put everyone into this rape register. They put everyone into the rape register because everyone must just comply. What you're doing is you're creating a lot of work for yourself as an employer, because you don't need to take your claims consultant through the rigmarole of REs and qualification and this and that. You don't need to do it from a financial standpoint. It does benefit the consultant at a later stage if they want to grow within the organization and so forth. But there's no need to put a claims consultant in the rape register unless they're going to be giving advice. You need to worry about people that are going to be liaising with the client, giving them advice. So I think that's the one other takeaway that I can from this video, is that go to your boss and say, listen, am I actually considered a representative? Also go and check with the FSCA. If you want to check your DOFA status and when you started, etc., you can have a look with the FSCA. You can Google them, and I'll also drop down an email on the comment section, well, not comment section, but on the description below. So you can then check for yourself. But this is where people now are frazzled, trying to run around, fixing their qualifications where this person did not even need to be in the first place. So I hope this video gave you some clarification. Might have been a little bit long. Let me see. Woo, it's quite long. I might edit some parts out just to not make it as long. But I hope that I explained this concept a bit better to you and you understand. Thank you so much for watching. Please let your friends, your family members, your colleagues to all subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any other questions regarding this topic, please feel free to comment down below, as well as like and everything else that's good. Subscribe as well. But I hope you have a wonderful day.